Hi everyone, welcome to the session. In this video, I'm going to discuss a question from make or buy decision topic under management accounting. Prior to that, if you wish to watch more videos on accounting and management accounting, so what you can do is you can consider hitting subscribe button. Very often, most of the companies will have to make different choices out of available opportunities for the benefit of its owners. So one of the key decision a company will have to make is whether manufacturing a product or an item in-house is worthwhile or buying a product is worthwhile. So this is the decision that they have to make out of available options. So in any make or buy decision, the key consideration or the decision rule is that you need to compare the marginal cost of manufacturing of a product versus the purchase cost of the same product. So basically what you need to do is you need to compare the marginal cost of manufacturing a product versus the purchase cost. So this is what you need to compare. So marginal cost means you have under marginal costing we discuss the direct material, direct labor, variable production overhead cost. So these costs will have to be taken into account when you calculate the total marginal cost of the manufacturing a product versus the purchase cost. So you will have the purchase cost. So just compare these two costs and you need to select the lowest cost. So this will be the decision that you need to make. So whichever is lower, that cost will have to be taken as your final decision. Whether the manufacturing in-house is worthwhile or purchasing the particular product is worthwhile, that's what we need to find under this make or buy decision. So apart from that, when you compare these two costs, the marginal cost and the purchase cost, you need to find out any other fixed cost directly attributable to the manufacturing of this particular product. So that also we need to take into account because that will be an opportunity saving for our decision. So that will be a relevant cost. So that also you should take into account. So let's move on to the question. So let's go through the question. Star PLC makes 4 components A, B, C and D, for which cost in the forthcoming year are expected to be as follows. So you are given the production units 1000, 2000, 4000 and 3000 units for all these 4 products. Then the marginal cost, the direct material cost, direct labor, variable production overhead costs are given, which is 14, 17, 7 and $12,000 per unit. The directly attributable fixed cost per annum and the committed fixed costs are given. Now incurred as a direct consequence of making A, 1 million. What does it mean? So if you produce this product A, so you need to incur the cost of 1 million. So on the other hand, if you don't manufacture this product in-house, this will be a saving. Supposing if you decided to purchase this particular product A from outside, this cost can be saved because this cost is incurred as a direct consequence of making the product A. So likewise, product B, product C and product D, the cost which is directly attributable to manufacturing of these products are given 5 million, 6 million and 8 million respectively. Okay, these costs can be saved if you decided to purchase the cost from outside. Then what about this other fixed cost, committed? This fixed cost, committed fixed cost is irrelevant. Why is that? This is an irrelevant cost because regardless of your decision, whether you decided to manufacture in-house or purchase outside, this cost anyway will have to be incurred. This cost will have to be incurred. So therefore this is a common cost or the committed cost. So therefore this is irrelevant for our decision making. Now the subcontractor has offered to supply units of A, B, C, D for 12,000, 21,000, 10,000 and 14,000. Okay, so the supplier has given these costs, is offering these prices. So we need to find out the manufacturing cost is lower than these purchasing cost or higher than these purchasing cost. If the manufacturing cost is higher than the purchasing cost, then the purchasing is feasible, it's viable, it's beneficial to the company. So what is the decision rule that you have to make? You need to compare the marginal cost of manufacturing a product, which is $14,000, $17,000, $7 and $12 should be compared with the purchasing cost of 12,000, 21,000, 10,000 and 14,000. So let's compare the prices. So let's take the product A, product B, C and D. So first of all we will take the manufacturing cost. This is the manufacturing cost, 14,000. So it is given 14,000, 17,000, 7 and 12,000. So we will take in thousands. It's very easy to do the calculation. 17,000, 7,000 and 12,000. This price has to be compared with the purchasing cost. Purchasing cost is also given 12,000, 21, 10 and 14. So which is 12,000, 21,000, 10,000 and 14,000. So you need to compare the prices. So let's deduct this price and we'll see whether there is a saving or an extra cost to be incurred. So we can say whether it's a saving or an extra cost. Okay, so when you compare this, the manufacturing cost is 14 whereas purchasing cost is 12. So there is a saving to the company. However, if you take the product B, manufacturing cost is 17 and purchasing cost is 21. So therefore there is an extra cost to be incurred by the company. And also product C also there is an extra cost to be incurred, which is $3,000 and here also $2,000 because your manufacturing cost is lower than the purchasing cost. Now this is per unit, okay, but there is an expected production or the expected demand for this product. So what are the expected demand? 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 and 3,000. So therefore, since this is per unit, you need to take the production units. So production units will be 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 and 3,000. So 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 and 3,000. So you need to multiply this by the units. So 1000 times 2000, so it will be 2 million. Okay, and this one will be 8 million extra cost. 4000 times 3000, which will be 3 million, sorry, 12 million extra cost, and this will be 6 million extra cost. Okay, so this is the saving, the total saving or the extra cost to be incurred. Okay, so these are in millions. Okay, so 2 million, 8 million, 12 million and 6 million. So there is a 2 billion saving if you purchase outside product A. However, product B and C and D, so there will be an extra cost to be incurred. So can we make a decision based on this savings and extra cost? No. So there is an opportunity saving as a direct, the directly attributable costs related to manufacturing. There is an opportunity saving. If you go for purchasing option, if you go for purchase option, so there is an opportunity saving of directly attributable costs relating to manufacturing of these product, so incurred as a direct consequence of making A. So these costs can be saved once you decided to purchase the component. So therefore these costs can be saved. So 1 million, 5 million, 6 million and 8 million. So let's take the savings. 1 million saving, and there is 5 million, 6 million and 8 million saving. So now so basically the saving has to be removed from this. We need to take the difference. So when you take the difference, so 2 minus 1 will be 3, the total saving. So this is a net saving. So 8 minus 5 will be 3 extra cost, 3 million extra cash outflow. And with regard to product C, 12 minus 6, so that will be 6 minus, there will be an extra cash outflow. And however, product D, once you consider this opportunity saving, there will be a net saving of 2 million. So this will be the final answer. So this will be the net saving or net extra cost, net costs. So product A, there is a saving, and product D, there is a saving of 3 million and 2 million. However, the product B and product C, there will be an extra cost to be incurred if you decided to purchase from outside. So therefore, so company would save 3 million by subcontracting component A, so where the purchase cost will be less than the marginal cost per unit to produce internally. So when you produce internally, the cost is more than the purchasing price. So therefore there is a saving. And also product D, there will be a saving of 2 million from component D, so when you purchase from outside. So this will be the decision the company has to make. So in this particular question, the relevant cost, so relevant cost that we considered are the variable cost or the marginal cost of in-house manufacturing. This is what we considered here. Second point, variable cost of subcontracted units. that also we considered. Apart from that, we considered savings in fixed cost, not the committed cost, but directly attributable to the production. So this is what we considered, so in making the final decision. So with this I will conclude my session. I will see you soon with another question relating to make or buy decision. So if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you soon with another topic. So until then, bye for now.